And here we have some of my 2025 John Cena action figure, guys. And out of all these figures, I obviously have my favorite, so let's talk about it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the video here on Arena Reviews. And for today's video, I will be ranking my top favorite 2025 John Cena action figures. Alright guys, so in honor of John Cena's last and final match this week, I will be ranking every single John Cena action figure that came out this year, well, that I have in my collection. I will be ranking them from my least favorite to my favorite. This year, Mattel has released a ton of new John Cena action figures, and all of them have been very, very sick. I will say though, I am missing a few John Cena action figures like that new 3-pack. I think those are the only John Cena figures that I am missing that got released this year, so those are going to be out of the picture for today. But before I do start off this video, comment down below, thank you Cena, in honor of John Cena's last and final match. But without further ado, here are my top favorite WWE John Cena action figures from this year. And here we have some of my 2025 John Cena action figure, guys. And out of all these figures, I obviously have my favorite, so let's talk about it. Here we have the Farewell John Cena action figure, the Invisible John Cena, the Basic John Cena, the 2025 Royal Rumble John Cena, the From the Vault John Cena, the Hall of Champions John Cena. Guys, we have so many amazing John Cena action figures, but there could only be one that's my favorite, guys, so let's talk about it. Alright guys, so normally I would do the ranking in my arena, but as most of you guys know, if you didn't watch my last video, I am currently updating my arena, so I want to wait to show you guys how the arena looks when it's finally done. So instead of putting the figures in my arena, I'm just going to go one by one and telling you guys which one is my least favorite and my favorite from my collection from my shelf. At number 10, guys, this might surprise a lot of you guys in the comment section down below, so if you guys want to attack me, go ahead. But at number 10, I'm going to have to go with the Gangster John Cena, guys. Yes, the unique Gangster John Cena Collector's Edition figure. So the reason why this is my least favorite, okay, don't get me wrong, all these John Cena action figures are sick and they're all like very special to me, but the reason why this is beneath the rest of the others is simply because it's like, there's not really anything, and the hat as well, but there's not really much going on besides the accessories, which is like the robe. It kind of looks like the Undertaker, and once you take off the robe, guys, you just have a plain old John Cena action figure with some black shorts, which kind of looks like the one that came in the, what do you call it, the Hall of Champions 4-pack. But don't get me wrong, guys, this figure is sick, but it is my least favorite out of the rest of the John Cena figures that were released this year, which is why this is at number 10 on my list. And now let's move forward to number 9. And speaking of Hall of Champions, you guys might know where I'm going with this, but at number 9, I am gonna have to go with the Hall of Champions John Cena action figure, guys. Yeah, that might sound crazy, but let me tell you why this is number 9. Alright guys, so the reason why this is number 9 on my list is simply because he's very similar to the Gangster John Cena, guys. They both have the black shorts, and at least for me, you guys might flame me for this, but I'm not really a big fan of the black shorts when it comes to John Cena. I know, guys, that sounds very, very crazy, but I prefer the blue shorts over the black shorts. I will say though, this jersey right here is absolutely sick. I love how they have this football jersey number 54, and the camo on this jersey is very, very sick, and the quality of it too. I like how they didn't do the Velcro thing that they used to do back in the day. Now it's just a plain old like shirt that you can slip on him, so you can actually see the design on the back of the jersey. But one little detail that I do like about this figure is the back of the shorts, guys. If you guys do not know this by now, here on the back it says John Cena, if my camera will focus, and can you guys see that yet? You guys can kind of see that, but it says John Cena and limited edition on the back of his shorts, which I think is a very nice detail. But besides that, guys, I would rank this John Cena action figure at number 9 on my top 10 list. And at number 8 on my list, guys, you guys might be surprised by this as well. I'm just kidding, you guys aren't going to be surprised by this, but we have the Basic John Cena action figure, guys. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, I thought this was just Elites, but no, guys, I'm also including the Basic John Cena figure that came out this year. So the reason why I rank this above the Collector's Edition John Cena and the Hall of Champions 4-pack John Cena is because I like how they used an attire that he's never actually worn on TV, which is sick. But let's say he had worn this on TV, I would have probably put this at number 10 because I don't really collect basics, but that's why he's number 8, because I think it's very unique that they added an attire that he's never actually worn on TV. And also, one thing that I do not like about this figure is the fact that you cannot take off his hat. I know a lot of people like the fact that you can't take off his hat because, you know, then you won't lose the hat. But in my opinion, I feel like if you're going to release a John Cena figure, you might as well just give him a separate hat in case people want to take it off, you know. But besides that, guys, I would rank this Basic John Cena action figure number 8 on my top 10 list. And moving on to number 7, guys, this actually might surprise a lot of you guys. I know I've been saying that for, actually, I think I've been saying that for all the rankings, but this is going to be actually surprising for a lot of you guys. But at number 7, I would put the Netflix debut Collector's Edition John Cena on my number 7 spot. Alright guys, so the reason why I put this at number 7 is simply because All right, I don't really have a reason why I put this at number 7, but the only reason I could say is because I have other ones that I prefer other than this one. I will say though, this looks very, very, very similar to the 2025 Royal Rumble John Cena action figure. The only thing that's different is the white on the hat, and it has a little bit more white on the other one has a little more white. The other one has a little bit more white on the shirt, and also the shoes are black here, which on the other one they're white. But besides that, guys, I would put this at number 7. I do think it's sick, but I prefer other ones than this one. And at number 6, guys, I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, Moreno, this figure already got released a while back ago, but since it came back for the From the Vault series, I am gonna have to go with the orange jersey John Cena action figure, guys. The one that comes with the spinner belt and the John Cena United States champion. The reason why I put this at number 6, guys, is because of the black shorts, guys. But the one thing that I do like about this figure is all the accessories that it comes with, guys. It comes with his chain, the dog tags, it comes with the orange jersey, the white shirt underneath as well. It comes with the spinner belt. It comes with the custom John Cena United States champion, guys. I mean, what more can you ask for when it comes to a figure, guys? This is like nearly perfect. But as I said, with the gangster John Cena as well as the Hall of Champions John Cena action figure, guys, those damn black Jords. I know a lot of you guys are gonna judge me on that, but I'd rather him have the blue George rather than the black George. That's just what I think and how I feel. So if you guys want to flame me, like I said, go ahead and flame me in the comments down below. But this is why I would rank this at number 6. If you don't have this figure though, I do recommend you buy it because it comes with a lot of accessories and it is pretty sick. We are now down to the top 5 best John Cena action figures in my opinion of the year. At number 5, we are gonna have to go with the WrestleMania 24 John Cena action figure, guys. The reason why I put this at number 5 is because look at that jersey and look at those jorts, guys. The blue jorts. So John Cena has multiple different shades of blue when it comes to jorts, and these might actually be honestly, guys, I might put this at my second favorite jorts that he's ever worn, guys. I really like the blue on these jorts. But the best part about this figure, in my opinion, is that jersey, guys. Look at that jersey. That jersey is so sick. The only downside of this jersey is the fact that they actually gave it Velcro instead of just making it a slip-on jersey like the rest of the John Cena figures that have been out this year, guys. I don't know why they gave him Velcro, to be honest, if they haven't been doing this like a lot recently. I feel like they should just give him a slip-on jersey, but that's fine because this figure is still sick. Like I said, guys, the blue jorts are probably my favorite jorts that John Cena has worn, and this shade of blue, I don't know, what do you call this shade of blue, guys? Comment down below. There's a lot of shades of blue out there, so I don't know what specific name this type of blue is, but this might be one of my favorite jorts that he's ever worn. But yeah, guys, also the black wristbands are very sick on this. I was gonna buy this jersey when I went to WrestleMania 41 at the Superstore, but I didn't like how the shoulders fit because it is a football jersey, so I ended up passing on it. But I really do like this jersey, guys. I think it's amazing. But besides that, guys, the WrestleMania 24 John Cena action figure is number 5 on my list, guys, because I really love the George and that sick jersey as well. And moving on to the 4th spot on this list, guys, this is one figure that you guys all love, at least I think. But for the number 4 spot, I am gonna have to go with the Ultimate Edition Fan Takeover John Cena action figure, guys. This figure, I mean, what can we say about this figure, guys? This figure is so dope. Not only does this figure come with the chain, but with the spinner belt, and it also comes with the Word Life brass knuckles and the blue jersey and the red hat, guys. And at least in my opinion, the best thing about this figure is the detail on those jorts, guys. Look at all that shading. You see, guys, all that shading. I like how much detail they actually put into this figure. I mean, it is an Ultimate Edition figure, but that's just amazing in my opinion. At least for me, guys, let me show you guys a quick comparison. Look at these jorts and compare them to these guys. Compare them to these jorts, guys. These jorts have so much detail in them, which I think is amazing. Besides that, guys, this is why I would put this Ultimate Edition Fan Takeover John Cena action figure at number 4th in my top 10 favorite John Cena action figures of the year, guys. Now let's move on to the 3rd spot. Before we move on to the 3rd spot, a quick honorable mention is going to be the Royal Rumble 2025 John Cena action figure. And at number 3, guys, the number 3rd spot on this list is going to have to be the Farewell John Cena action figure, guys. The one that you could have bought at WrestleMania 41, and it came with an exclusive WrestleMania 41 shirt, which I was not able to get because by the time I got there, they were all sold out. But thank you to my boy Blake for finding this figure for me and hooking me up with it because I was never able to find it in stores. These colors on John Cena are probably some of my favorite colors that he's ever worn. And also, one thing that I really liked about this figure is the fact that they actually gave him a towel. And also, guys, I can't really show you guys the torso because I can't do this with one hand, but I really like the torso that they use on this figure, guys. I think it's amazing as well. And also, I really like these George as well. They do not beat the WrestleMania 24 George or the Ultimate Edition Fan Takeover George, but I really do like them. And like the rest of the John Cena shirts that we've been gotten over this past year, besides the WrestleMania 24 John Cena jersey, it does not have Velcro, which I think is a bonus. But besides that, guys, that was the number 3rd spot on my top 10 favorite John Cena action figures of the year, guys. And moving on to the 2nd spot on my top 10 favorite John Cena action figures of the year, guys, I'm gonna have to go with the Comic-Con exclusive Mattel Creations John Cena action figure, guys. Although I did buy this figure at SummerSlam at the superstore that was in the stadium. Even though I have not opened this figure up, I have seen a bunch of reviews on this figure, and I do not want to open it because I do plan on getting it autographed by John Cena one day, which is why I'm not going to open it, just in case that day ever happens. But the reason why this figure is number 2 on my list is because of, just look at it, guys, the details on it, all the accessories that it comes with. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 belts, guys. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 heads, guys. It comes with the shirt, the chain. And also, guys, this is one of those John Cena action figures that you guys can keep in the box and it will look just as dope as if you opened it. Look at the box, guys. It is amazing, and the throwback to like the 2010 2011 Elite figure, guys, are amazing as well. This John Cena figure is number 2 on my top 10 favorite John Cena action figures of the year, guys. And now let's move on to the number 1 spot on my list. And the number 1 spot on my list, guys, what John Cena figure is the number 1 spot on my list, guys? I feel like most of you guys know by now, but the number 1 spot on the list when it comes to my favorite John Cena action figures of the year definitely has to be the Invisible John Cena, guys. This figure is probably my favorite John Cena figure that I own, guys. This figure is just, it's just so unique and perfect. The reason why I think this figure is so unique is just simply because of the whole "you can't see me" phrase. I like how they actually brought it to life in action figure form. I never thought they would actually do this, but they did, and they nailed it. Even though it doesn't really have much detail besides the sculpting, as the body mold and the jorts and everything, it doesn't have color. But the reason why this figure is just perfect to me is because of the whole "you can't see me" catchphrase, guys. And also, to give it a bit more detail, I had to add the John Cena United States Champion to this figure, guys. It matches it perfectly as well. So yeah, guys, I don't really have a big reason why I put this at number 1 besides the fact that it's just, I don't know, guys, I just think it's very unique, and I also really like the fact that it catches the "you can't see me" catchphrase as well. But besides that, guys, this is why this is my number 1 favorite John Cena action figure of the year. And there we have it, guys. Those were my top 10 favorite John Cena action figures of the year. Comment down below which ones you guys agree with me on and which ones you guys disagree with me on. I know a lot of you guys are probably gonna flame me in the comments down below, but that's fine. So let me know in the comment section down below which ones are your favorite. And there we have it, guys. Those are my top 10 favorite John Cena action figures that were released this year. Comment down below which ones you guys agree with me on and also which ones you guys disagree with me on. I know I'm probably gonna get flamed in the comments because I know a lot of you guys are gonna disagree with me, but come on, bring it on, attack me. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a blessed day, and I will see you guys in the next one. And don't forget to comment down below. Thank you, Cena.